So hopefully everybody has got headphones that they can plug in. If not, it's not a problem, but it just improves the quality of the sound, which just reminds me, I just need to plug mine in to the directly into the sorry, I've started to go into the zone. I just need to get my plug and plug my computer in so it's not running on Wi-Fi, because that'll improve the quality. While I do that, if you want to, I want you to think about what your intention really is tonight, because if you are sat upright, you're more likely to stay awake than if you lie down. If you lie down, you might go into a very deep state of consciousness, but you might also go into the very deepest state, which is falling asleep, which is totally fine, because actually, I always say to people, if you go into that state of consciousness where you go sound asleep, it just means that your physical body needs the healing more than your expansive spirit. And because these sessions are recorded, and I'll send those of you in my membership, you have access to all the past recordings, and this will be one of them. Those of you coming for tonight, I will send you the recording middle of next week, so you'll have it if you fall asleep. And tonight you're actually like, you know what? I fancy a good kip. Thanks, Rach. I'll take that kip. Thank you very much. That's totally cool, because I'll send you the recording, and then when you've caught up on the Z's, you can actually sit with and sit upright and actually go on the journey instead. So I will leave that to your discretion. But if you can, headphones are best unless you have really good speakers that you can place. Linda she's got really good plug-in speakers, and she puts them on the floor so that she gets the reverberation of the gong through the floor. That's an option. Personally, I always listen with plug-in speakers over the ear ones, but it really is optional. So while I go and just plug in to improve the sound quality, I would love it if you would turn your videos off, get comfortable, and start to tune in to your intention. Whether that is the intention from the heart, the higher self, or perhaps you're working at the level of mind today and the intention comes from the mind. Right, I'll be back in one little jiffy. Beautiful. So if you haven't done so already, I'd like you to set your conscious intention. Think of it like planting a seed, and the unseen forces of ceremony, the unseen forces of guides, of the universe, of ancestors will support you to realize in the alternate realms what you set as your intention in this manifest physical realm. So tune into that. Everyone's on mute. I'd like you to say it out loud. It may be an intention for the session, or it may be something you'd like to manifest with the new moon energy at the moment. As most of you know, I don't work with the moon energies because it's my belief that you have the potency and power to manifest anything you want at any time, and it's not limited in any way to connection with the moon, although it can be enhanced for many people. So if you love working with the moon, that's totally cool. Now would be a great time to set an intention for something you want to create in your life. You'll start to feel the energy shift. And I just want to affirm and confirm to you that this space is held fiercely and safely, and that you are free to let yourself go to the extent that you need this evening. If you are on the journey of awakening to your spiritual self, of drawing closer to the universe, and beginning that deepening of your connection, the one that is always inside of you, I urge you to lean into that today. And what I mean by that is allow yourself to surrender. Know that the ego may well resist, and that is fine. This is a journey because there's no way to get it wrong. And my intention before we came on the call, before we came on the session, my intention when I sat with the guides, when I sat with the ancestors, was that each person here receives the level of potency, of medicine, and of ceremony that they are ready for and that they need. So set your intention, say it out loud. Ask and know. So it is, and so it is, and so it is. And then close your eyes and start to let your body wriggle, move out any energy that needs to just shift before we really drop into it, before your brain waves start to change their frequency and their pattern as you drop down through the layers of consciousness. So just if your body needs a little bit of movement just to shake or settle any energy, doing that now. If you're finding yourself in a place of very comfortable stillness, if you're sat upright, sit against something so that you don't have to hold yourself up. So that might be against a wall, against a sofa, lying in bed. Because we still want to let ourselves go and to be completely comfortable in this session. My Reiki friends in here, take a moment to let your Reiki energy flow and call in any of your guides or symbols that you work with. And feel yourself start to drift towards a state of enhanced peace. The soul and the heart long to go inwards. Let your mind feel your breath and notice your breath. Feel your breath moving in and out of your body as you start to relax more and more. You may even notice the breath start to change as you soften down, letting the intention that you've planted infuse your energy body, traveling along the waves into the infinite space beyond time and space as we know and conceive it. Let your body relax and get heavier. Focus on the feeling of your breath coming in and your breath going out. Each breath drawing you deeper and deeper. If there's resistance, I ask for your supporting team to just gently help you to let it go. Feel the softening. Feel the awakening of acceptance in this moment. Whatever is, is. As you breathe and you notice your breath, feel your energy deepening down into your body, into your pelvis. And then riding up through the spine, out of the nose again with the breath. Energy drawing down, filling the body. Exhaling, energy moving up through, already starting the process of release, that the sound will continue. Drawing your energy down into your pelvis, deeper into the legs, down into the feet, connecting you to the earth, grounding you. Continuing to breathe. Energy drawing through the lines of the body, from the pelvis up through the central channel of the body, the root chakra, to the sacral chakra, your womb space, to your solar plexus, space between your belly button and your lower ribs, to your heart, to your throat, to your third eye, to your crown. A tingly, shivery feeling now rippling down through the body again and again and again, wave after wave after wave, as you become more and more relaxed and listen to my voice guiding you deeper into yourself. Deeper down, following the chakras again, the crown to the third eye, rippling down to the throat, rippling down to the heart, rippling down to the solar plexus, rippling down to the sacral, rippling down to the root, and down the right leg, to the sole of the right foot, to the right big toe, first toe, second toe, third toe, little toe. Up the top of the right foot to the right ankle, along the front of the right leg to the right knee, to the right thigh, to the right hip, back to the bowl of the pelvis, root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, crown. Rippling back down the body, drawing energy in with every breath. Crown to third eye, to throat, to heart, to solar plexus, to sacral, to root, to left hip, back of the left thigh, back of the left knee, back of the left calf, sole of the left foot, left big toe, first toe, second toe, third toe, little toe. Along the top of the left foot, left ankle, left shin, left knee, left thigh, left pelvis. Back to the chakras. Feeling the root chakra, Muladhara chakra, earthing you, grounding you. I am safe, I am secure. You are safe, you are secure. Calling in the guidance for this chakra, guides for this chakra, moving to the pelvis, the sacral chakra, home of creativity. Notice anything that comes up and tell your conscious mind to remind you afterwards, if you choose to journal, to bring it to the paper. Sacral chakra, and feeling the energy swirling unimpeded like a vortex, moving up through the body, past the belly button, to the point between the belly button and the lower ribs, Solar plexus, home of your fire, of your will, of your strength, of your determination. Notice the quality of energy here. Dial it up, dial it down. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. I am strong and powerful, powerful beyond measure. Drawing that fire up to the heart chakra opening, soft, gentle, and loving. A love that flows from the universe into you and through you. The true essence of sacred self-love, a love that is unconditional, all-encompassing. Moving to the throat chakra, noticing any blocks here, noticing any sense of repression or constriction, allowing the energy to flow, calling in any guidance, any support that is needed in this area. Before moving to the third eye. Coming to the third eye, focusing the breath in the third eye, allowing it to blink open. Housing the pituitary gland, the inner sight, the inner knowing, the connection to another realm, another world. Moving up to the crown, home of bliss, Ananda, all that is. Allowing it to be protected, safe, and wide open. Let it be so, let it be so, let it be so. Drawing that energy back down to land in the heart and breathing in and out of the heart. Feeling the energy in the room changing, shifting. The whole body is safe, ready to receive the sound in the way that is right for you this evening. Ready to journey in the way that is necessary for your being tonight with your intention. Leaving your body safely here. Find yourself at your front door. Stand there for a moment, getting ready to open the door. As we stand on this side of the portal, the energy is shifted dramatically. You open the door. And there's a shimmery quality to the light. It's not a quality of light you've ever noticed on the earth plane, but it's one that your soul knows so well. It's cleansing, it's healing, it's angelic in nature. It is pure magic, pure wonder. Before we move through this door, we move into ceremony. I call in the directions of the north, the south, the east, the west. Welcome and thank you. I call in the elements of fire, earth, air, and water. Work with us, teach us, heal us, hold us, show us. Thank you and welcome. I call in my guides, my ancestors, the ones that teach me, the ones that keep me safe, the ones that show me. Keep us safe as we journey. Hold the boundaries with ferocious power, love, and integrity. For one, for all. So it is. Thank you. I welcome the divine being of the universe, that she longs to hold us and draw us closer as we learn to be one with her again, one with this planet, one with each other,
to be able to move between the frequency of universal consciousness and love and individual entity and potency within the manifest world. Thank you, Mama. We see you, we feel you, we're so glad you're here. And I speak to your guides and your ancestors. Come on the other side of the portal, make your presence felt. Let them know you, let them feel you, let them know it for themselves. So it is, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is. When you step through the portal of your front door, everything from this earthly realm is cleansed. We don't bring anything with us. It stays on this side of the doorway to be composted, recycled, reimagined. Prepare yourself. When you're ready, you will step across the portal and find yourself on a night with 1 billion stars visible in a black sky, in a desert that seems to stretch endlessly. On the other side of the portal, we reconvene together. The fresh, cool air on our skin, robed in ceremonial robes of such magnificence. We feel like royalty, because we are. And we are not alone. Feel the presence of your ancestors and their wisdom. Feel the presence of your spirit guides, whether they are in human form or animal form or some other form that many of you will be working with. They walk with us and amongst us as we head deeper into the desert, knowing that there's nothing to fear. You may come with me, or you may be guided to go elsewhere. Just know that when my voice calls you, it will call you back to the portal and we will be together again. Feel the sand beneath your toes. Notice the quality of the starlit sky, no moon. Just a sky that feels at once so far away, and the stars so close that you feel like you could touch them. The cool black air on your skin. The billowing of your robes as we walk through the night in the desert. And for the longest time, there is nothing. We walk and there is nothing. We walk with our guides, we walk with our ancestors, they know. But for us, it feels like there's nothing. Until suddenly on the horizon there is something. The sun gently starts to rise. So there's a peak of light which illumes some kind of trees, some kind of sanctuary with water. Right here in the nothingness, just the tiniest bit of light to guide us, but that's all we need. And together, we make our way to the water. Here we are by the water's edge. And whilst we are still together, your guides and your ancestors wish to be with you and you alone. To give you the medicine this evening that you need. They may take you into the water. They're telling you, let yourself go. Let yourself be held. They may sit you under a tree. They may just wish to impart their energy to you. Let yourself go. Let yourself be held. Let yourself receive. there'll be a short period of silence where you can choose to receive energy medicine, where your guides can speak to you, heal you, teach you, show you, before you hear my voice again to call you back. Notice as we move into silence that there's a single flower that has bloomed with such resplendent beauty next to where you are. ancestors. It's time. It's time for us all to pick the flower, knowing that it will bloom again, but it was our gift to take with us. Pick the flower, place it in your hair, and rise. We're no longer in darkness. The sun has crept into the sky. The most beautiful sunrise, with a quality of air and energy that you only get first thing in the morning. And you emerge feeling reborn, with the gift of the flower, with the gift of the medicine, with the gift from the spirit guides, from the ancestors, with it all. When you're ready, walk with me back through the desert. With the rising sun at our backs, leaving the oasis, renewed, refreshed, reinvigorated, realigned. We walk together with the guides and the ancestors close to each of us, walking with power and purpose. And now we all gather in front of the portal. Gather in front of the portal, everyone. And though the guides and the ancestors are always with us in this realm too, they will stay. They will stay. But their energy carries with us. If you need to ask them anything, now is the time, and shortly we'll be stepping back through the portal. When you're ready, stepping across, knowing that your unconscious and conscious mind will bring with you everything that you needed to receive tonight. Step over the threshold, back into your front door. Thank you, guides, thank you, ancestors, and close the front door behind you, just as I close the ceremony now. Thank you to the directions, the north, the south, the east, the west. Thank you to the elements of fire, earth, air, and water. Thank you to my guides, my ancestors, my teachers. Thank you to yours. Thank you to the universe. And with this thanks, with this medicine, with this knowledge implanted in our beings, we close the ceremony. Find your way back into your body and rest there for a few moments.
Back in your body. Back in your body, ground down into your body. Connecting with your breath, drawing energy down as you breathe in, anchoring everything that you've experienced, bringing it to conscious awareness so you can come back to it when you need. Whenever you next breathe out, letting energy rise through the body, releasing anything that needs to be released at this point. Breathing in, energy descends, fills your body, receiving, receiving, receiving. Exhale, releasing, releasing, releasing. A powerful exchange. Take your time to come back, to let yourself get grounded. Breathe, land. Back you come, my friends, back you come. Give yourself time. Come back fully into the body. Taking as long as you need. When you're ready, you can move, wriggle, you can rub yourself to bring the physical sense of grounding back into your body. You can sit up, you can stay laying down, it's completely up to you. Take as long as you need, and just know that if you wish, if you've gone deep and you want to just leave the meeting, drink a lot of water and journal the hell out of your experience, that is completely legit and a wonderful thing to do, and I will not be offended in the least. If you want to share anything that you experienced, that's totally fine too. I'm going to hang about for a few minutes now so that we can all land, we can all come back, we can all have that safe space, and just know as well that you can reach out to me with anything you experienced. There's absolutely no hurry. Bye, Ag. I think she's gone. Oh no, she said, bye, Agatina. See you soon. Oh, there's Katie, there's Natty. Hello. How you doing, you two? Tired?
Good, yeah. Yawny. Can you hear me? I've got my weird headphones in that don't have a speaker.
I can.
Yeah, that was good. Had a past life, ascended a ghost from Atlantis, and called in a soul fragment from a different dimension, and met 2 new ET species. Which
there
is
you
cool.
go.
One of them wasn't so nice, so yeah.
Not too bad for a Sunday night then.
Yeah. When I have someone holding space for me, I kind of go straight in there.
I had a funny feeling you might. Bye, Becky.
It was good. I started crying as soon as you started talking.
Oh, good. I mean, you know, you know what I mean by that. You are a healer. You know, I don't mean like, oh, good, I made you cry. I mean, it's always.
Oh no! As soon as I started crying, I was like, oh yeah,
release. Oh, good, good, good. Well, there you go. There's your first gong baths. They are definitely very different in person, but I really love the online ones for the shamanic stuff. Actually, it's kind of, I find it easier to hold space when I'm not holding space in the physical as well. I find it much easier to go than when I've got somebody here in front of me and I'm picking up all their energetic signals in a much more physical, proximal way.
I find that as well.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's really interesting.
Yeah, I find it takes less energy as well. I can see a lot more people when I see them online, they still have the same, like the same outcome. Like I was worried that things would be weaker online, but I'm learning more and more that energy just travels exactly the same.
Yeah,
and I really want a gong.
Yeah. They are, I mean, I've got a bit of feedback on here, but never mind. Let me just turn it off a sec.